In this video, we're going to see why Moses was punished after this episode at Rephidim. Moses' anger here seems to be guided by his own weariness with the repeated failures of his people, and not by the desire to see the Lord glorified, for he isn't for what he did for his people that are quick to murmur. Then, all the congregation of the children of Israel set out on their journey from the wilderness of Sin, according to the commandment of the Lord, and camped in Rephidim. But there was no water for the people to drink. Exodus 17 verse 1. Therefore, the people contended with Moses, and said, "Give us water that we may drink." So Moses said to them, "Why do you contend with me? Why do you tempt the Lord?" Exodus 17 verse 2. So Moses cried out to the Lord, saying, "What shall I do with this people? They are almost ready to stone me." And the Lord said to Moses, "Go on before the people, and take with you some of the elders of Israel. Also take in your hand your rod with which you struck the river, and go." Exodus 17 verse 4 and 5. Behold, I will stand before you there, on the rock in Horeb, and you shall strike the rock, and water will come out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so, in the sight of the elders of Israel. Exodus 17 verse 6. Did the children of Israel drink? Notice the book of Exodus does not mention what transpired after Moses struck the rock. The book of Numbers tells us more. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Take the rod. You and your brother Aaron gather the congregation together. Speak to the rock before their eyes, and it shall give forth its water. Thus you shall bring water for them out of the rock, and give drink to the congregation and their animals." Numbers 20 verse 7 and 8. What transpired in Exodus 17 verse 1 to 7, and Numbers 20 verse 1 to 13, are not two separate events. So he called the name of the place Mesa and Meribah, because of the contention of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, "Is the Lord among us, or not?" Exodus 17 verse 7. This was the water of Meribah, because the children of Israel contended with the Lord, and he was hallowed among them. Numbers 20 verse 13. This event in Rephidim is recorded in Exodus and in Numbers. God's instructions to Moses were simple. Speak to the rock, Numbers 20 verse 8, and strike the rock, Exodus 17 verse 5. In other words, God told Moses to speak to the rock, then strike. Why didn't Moses enter the promised land? The Bible answers in Psalm 106 verse 32 and 33. They made him angry by the waters of Meribah, and Moses suffered because of them, for they aroused his temper, and he spoke rashly. Understand what the Lord said. "Behold, I will stand before you there, on the rock in Horeb." God was on scene monitoring the situation. Moses spoke thoughtlessly. As a leader, he should have managed and chosen his word wisely, even if facing challenges that undoubtedly were stressful. He spoke without careful consideration of the possible consequences. By doing so, he crossed a red line. "But the Lord was angry with me on your account, and would not listen to me. So the Lord said to me, 'Enough of that. Speak no more to me of this matter. Go up to the top of Pisgah, and lift your eyes toward the west, the north, the south, and the east. Behold it with your eyes, for you shall not cross over this Jordan.'" Deuteronomy 3:26-27. God specifically told Moses that he would stand upon the rock. And Moses and Aaron gathered the assembly together before the rock, and he said to them, "Hear now, you rebels. Must we bring water for you out of this rock?" Numbers 20:10. Notice that Moses did not speak to the rod. He lost his focus on God standing on it. Instead, he addressed the crowd unadvisedly. At that exact moment, Moses sinned, not because he struck the rock. In doing so, he misrepresented God and it before the elders of Israel. Hence why he did not enter the promised land.